Yeah, well, I don't know what the heck's going on there. It's, okay, I don't know what the heck's going on with my game audio. Yeah, well, I don't know what the heck's going on there. And let me check my audio. Okay, yeah, there we go. But yeah, I'm glad. This is why I'm glad I do the audio checks beforehand, or else I'm playing to deaf ears. Alright. At least we have that all solved now, so we can finally get on the road here, and I hope that all of you who are going to be joining us tonight are going to be all set to see what else we have to see on the moon before we resume the main story. So, yeah, I'm just chilling out with one of the Loprits here, as I'm having my dinner have its way with myself. Yeah, that's a thing, that still happens. But nonetheless, chilling out with the Loprits, and this is the first one I'm actually going to speak to as far as starting a side quest is concerned, because we still have quite a few of them, including the blue ones, because we know that there are going to be some ones that have the chains associated with them, so we better get on it and see just all what we can accomplish tonight. So, greetings people of the world, Mathai Griffin as back with you as we continue with Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker live here on Twitch. And now that it is the night after we showed off the launch of the Starlight Celebration, Rika's back to her old self again, and we're gonna get on the road here. So, let's start the evening by speaking with the Sparkling-Eyed Loporits. And we'll go ahead and speak with them to take on the next quest entitled Over the Rainbow Crystal. The Sparkling-Eyed Loporit has rainbows on their mind.
Goodness, my apologies. I was rather preoccupied thinking about the rainbow crystals. Beautiful, aren't they? Their elemental energies are what make it possible for people to survive here on the moon. From the air we're breathing to the gravity that keeps us from haphazardly floating about, it's all thanks to those crystals. They require regular maintenance to maintain equilibrium, though, and that's why I come in. If you have a mind to see how it's done, I could use an extra set of paws, or hands as your kind seems to insist on calling them. My friends will take care of the more delicate work, so all you need to do is bring us a few aspected crystals. How about it?
Alright then.
It's nice to know people from Etheris are taking interest in their own ability to breathe.
Yeah.
So what we need to get started are lightning and wind aspected crystals, one each. You can find them at the respective sparkling supply stations. Once you have them, you'll want to deliver the lightning aspected crystal to the Shine Supervisor to the north. They're in charge of the shininess, you know. The wind aspected crystal should go to Hoppingway near the entrance. I'll handle the fire and water aspected crystals, so you simply need to report to me once your crystals are distributed.
And so away they go, and so are we. Let's do it. I'm also dodging the various guards that are around here, I guess we could call them. You know, we'll weave our way around and get to where we need to go. So around the crystal. Also, someone apparently saw the American-only promotion that Final Fantasy XIV had for a time, which was if you ordered takeout through one of the many takeout websites out there, there's a Canadian equivalent of it, but this didn't apply to us, unfortunately. Yeah, it was American-only. And so if you ordered from them and used the Final Fantasy Endwalker promo code, you got a free emote that shows you eating pizza in this game. If that's not cruel, I don't know what is. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a fancy crystal here. So here's our wind aspected crystal. And then we'll drop back down and go and get the lightning crystal. Yeah, kind of hard to not tell them apart. They're pretty distinguishable by their colors. Alright, going up. Yeah, look how swift I am. So go ahead and pull from here. And now we got to show them off. Let's take it on over to the Shine Supervisor and to Hopping Way as well and see what the two of them think about what we've obtained. I gotta wonder, do they have to mine these crystals or do they have some fancy Loperit way of making them? Can't help but be possibly curious about that, but if that was the case, that would be pretty cool. Alright, so we've completely covered the map over in the Curatorium. Yeah, I'm thinking I might want to hit the... Well, actually, I think I'll be fine. It's like, how should I go about this in terms of the sequence? But I think we'll be just fine here. Alright there, Hopping Way. I got what you need. It's you! You're here! Which can only mean you have a crystal for me! Yes, I do. It's a wind crystal. Yes, that's the one I need, thank you! Just a simple thank you, and that's all you need. Meanwhile, let's head on over to the Shine Supervisor now and see what they have to say about the Lightning Crystal. Well, how am I doing on... Okay, the next current is over there. Oh, I'm being chased. So eventually we'll get on over to where you are. Hello. Oh, hello there. I don't suppose you've come to deliver a lightning aspected crystal? I certainly have. Here you go. Well, you have. Well then, stand back. I'll have those rainbow crystals sparkling like new in no time at all. Glad we could help you out. Alright, back over to Mr. Sparkly Eyes. Caretaker? What kind of a caretaker is that? Yeah, we have reason to be confused. Hello there. You're back! I take it everything went according to plan? Yes, it did. Then Mare Lamentorum is safe for another day. This part of it anyway, though there is one thing I still wish the crystals could provide for us. Rain! Oh, how I long to see the shimmering raindrops that fall so freely on Etheris. It's my dream to one day expand the capabilities of the rainbow crystals so we can do just that. Who knows? Perhaps you'll need a parasol the next time you visit. I'm surprised you even know what a parasol is. But until then, I promise we'll keep the moon in tip-top condition. We do live here after all. Indeed you do, so we'll take our experience, 655 gil, plus a level 84 earring. And away he goes. Alright, still one more to cover, aside from the blue quests. Oh, look at that one go. Alright, so hiding over here in the corner is this inquisitive Loperit. But that begs the question, if this one's inquisitive, why is it hiding in a corner? Maybe we'll get an answer by taking on the quest entitled Getting to Know You. The inquisitive Loperit is eager to learn about people. Aha! I knew I'd find one of you eventually. Can you talk? I have so many things I wish to ask you. Like what? We have learned much about you thanks to our collaborators on Etheris, but it has become clear that there are a great deal they neglected to mention. Your stunted growth, for example. Jeez, they really like to insult us on our height, even though we're significantly taller than they are. Rather than speculate on other crucial details we may have overlooked, we're hoping you can clarify a few things if that's alright. Okay then.
Thank you so much. A few of my fellow Loporits are sure to have burning questions of their own. If you could wait here a moment, I'll go and fetch them.
Alright. So yeah, just chill out for a while. The following event cannot be skipped. Alright. So be it. So as we chill out for a while. Yeah, there you are. Waving to me. And here comes the friends. As they wiggle their ears at each other as a sign of greeting. But now where are they going?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh. These are the people you want me to talk to. These are the Loporits you want me to speak with.
Now then, shall we get started?
Sure. As I nod. So I guess you want to ask me something.
First, we'd like to ask about typical methods of stress relief. We have read that when thrust into a new and otherwise unfamiliar environment, the people of Ethos can become quite stressed. Should the worst come to worst, they're forced to relocate here to the moon and, well... We're considering a number of contingencies based on what we've read, but being a native of Ethos yourself, we're quite curious to know how you prefer to relieve stress.
Exercise helps me relax. I usually sleep my troubles away, or breaking the bones of my enemies is quite therapeutic. Oh, these responses that they always have. But yeah, I only wish I could sleep my troubles away. But it's a luxury I don't have. We'll go with exercise.
Exercise, you say? Fascinating. I don't believe we have facilities quite suited for exercise, but fear not, it's nothing a little renovation cannot fix.
Well, I think climbing up and down those giant ramps ought to help.
That was certainly enlightening, thank you. We'll make a paradise out of the moon yet, just wait and see.
Hey there, Aerosol, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. So as the Loporit waves goodbye, away they go.
I too have a rather pertinent question. What do your people do for recreation?
Well, we have an event right now.
We have pored over every book provided to us from cover to cover, but the answer yet eludes us. As such, we're quite certain of a few ideas we had for entertainment or wanting for inspiration. So tell us, what do you enjoy?
Eating raises my spirits. Travel and exploration of the unknown can be quite exhilarating, or the carnage of battle makes my heart sing. Yeah, we want to pander to Xenos with that response. Of course we do. For me, it's travel and exploration.
Oh, good. There are myriad places to visit on the moon, aside from Mare Lamentorum. They all look more or less the same, though. I think I have a better idea of what needs to be done next. Thank you.
And so off you go, and now you're back on your own again.
One last question, if I may, and perhaps the most important we could ask of you.
And what would that be?
Do you like carrots?
I love carrots. Yeah, I actually do. Yeah, look how happy he is.
I'm glad to hear it. We need to eat too, though, so try to leave some for us. I think that covers everything. Thank you for your time.
Of course, we still need to complete the quest.
That was awfully nice of you taking the time to answer our questions. It was more helpful than you know. Every word of what you said is here in my notes, and I plan to share it with everyone. Mark my words, we'll transform the moon into a marvel like anything you've ever seen.
So we'll take our experience and our 655 gil for doing this Q&A. I guess more these days it would be called an AMA. Alright, I'm gonna swing around over to the other side of the burrow to complete the other side quests there that are not the blue quests. And then we'll see exactly what we're getting ourselves into. So, back over to the other side. So how are the friends and the crew going on over there, Arizal? Still enjoying Final Fantasy XIV? Ooh, someone in the fancy Thavnir outfit. Thavnirian dancer outfit, specifically. Alright, we've arrived on the other side, over in Greatest Endvale. So now let's pick off the remaining side quests over here. First by speaking with this Bouncy Loperits. And we'll take on the quest entitled For a Greater Garden. The Bouncy Loperit would ask you to lend them an ear.
Just the person I was hoping to see. I'd like your thoughts on something if you have a moment.
Sure. I seem to do that hand turn quite a lot here in Endwalker. Where I'm like, well, I wonder what you're about to say.
As you might have noticed, this park is rather drab as it is now, which is why I plan to plant flowers to liven things up a little. Of course, there's no guarantee my tastes are in line with those of your people. We have a most wondrous assortment of plants at Lovingway's Darlings, and it would mean the moon to me if you would pick which flowers we use here in the park.
Okay then. I can't give you the ones on my head though.
Hooray! To the gardens then! You're going to love them, I know it!
Well, it seems like that problem is dying down because, also we're going all the way out there, because when getting in today, I only needed 40 minutes and my position in the queue was about 850, so we are starting to see the queue issue begin to subside as I guess more people finish the game and I guess they're choosing to take a break rather than grind out for the time being. And I guess they're choosing to take it easy for a while and we'll have to wait for them to come back into the game, as it were. Alright, because on when I did my stream on day 1 last Tuesday, I had to start from 3400. I guess I can consider myself one of the lucky ones to be based on a server where there aren't as many people in comparison. Yeah, we are starting to see a change though, that's clearly obvious. And if nothing else, with all the distance I have to cover in Endwalker to do various side quests especially, I have to do a lot of editing. I know I especially had to do that for last night's stream when I did the Starlight Celebration. So I decided to split the content up into 2 parts, the primary version and then the epilogue with Godbirds. Oh. So as we make our way back out on the top side of the moon, let's speak with the Loperits.
Well, what do you think? In my readings, I've found that even a single species of flower can bloom in a number of colors, which is what makes them so appealing. Though it took a little work, these 3 specimens are capable of the same. They're all charming in their own way, but I couldn't possibly decide which is best for the park. Which do you like best? Don't worry about giving a right or wrong answer, I trust your discerning eye.
Also, yeah, those are flowers. Choose a flower. The springy flower in purple, the sparkling flower in red, or the clustered flower in brown, is that? Yeah, I think they'll be more interested in the bright colors.
Ooh, I like these too. They're sure to make an impression with park visitors.
Choose this flower? Yes. That one.
A fine choice. Now, let's take a few back to the park, shall we? Do be careful not to drop any on the way.
Wait, I have to take them with me? As in, carry them manually? No, we can just warp back. Alright. That's good, I'll take it. Yeah, it seems like here on Primal, we have a hot potato of places where RP is predominant. Like, it used to be Hyperion for the longest time, And then last year, and for quite a little while before that, Ultros took over the crown. Yeah, there's still a very notable RP venue on Hyperion, the Lucky Sevens Casino. But other than that, activity on Hyperion has died down significantly, as far as RP is concerned. All right, hello there.
The flowers, if you please.
Here you go.
I'm told the people of Vethris love nature, and flowers are held in particularly high regard. I realize they're not quite the same, but I sure hope these blooms make the moon feel a little more like home. First things first, I need to plant as many of these flowers as I can. By the time I'm done, our gardens will be a place of joy and wonderment for all. You wait and see.
Well, thank you very much. So we'll take your experience in 735 gil. And then right over here, we have Mopping Way. Let's go ahead and take their quest entitled Troubled Waters. Is there a bridge connected to these troubled waters? Something goes bump in Greatest Endsvale, and it has Mopping Way concerned.
Oh dear, oh my, oh dear, this is terrible!
Why is that? What's going on?
Thank goodness you're here. There's a strange sound coming from the waterway. I think there might be something wrong with the water regulation system. What if the water starts to flow backwards? Or worse? Everything must be inspected from top to bottom, but time is of the essence, and I can't possibly hope to do it all on my own. Not as quick as I'd like at any rate. Please say you will help.
I can do that.
Oh, thank goodness. Look for the water towers to the north and you'll find the regulators. If you can take care of that, I will see to the rest. We can reconvene here when you've finished.
Alright. So there are 3 of them we gotta look at. Yeah, Hyperion used to be the RP paradise for the longest time, but now these days it's actually become it's actually gotten to the point where it's a split between my server, Exodus, and Ultros. Ultros had that title for quite a while because they have a nightclub called Lore Lounge, which is really popular, and a lot of other places on Ultros 2 also have really good RP venues. But over the course of this year, we seem to have started to take away from the people over on Ultros, because including my RP cafe for my character Rika here that I'm playing as for the Warrior of Light and Endwalker, that a lot of venues have popped up in Exodus over the course of the past year. I do have a few favorites for sure, and they're definitely they're growing like weeds basically. They're just all over the place now. Yeah, I guess the era of Hyperion as the predominant RP venue here on this data center on Primal has come to an end. Because yeah, aside from Lucky Sevens, we really don't see much out of Hyperion anymore. And even then, Lucky Sevens isn't even open that much anymore. Alright, so you hear an odd bubbling murmur. This machine seems to be malfunctioning. Alright, looks like we found what we were seeking. Yeah, that'll definitely be cool, but my worry right now, though, is with the way queues are in Final Fantasy XIV right now, will they delay implementing that system? Because I can definitely see that happening under those current circumstances. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard rumors that sales of Final Fantasy XIV, both Endwalker and the game as a whole, have been frozen. This is something I overheard at work today. I don't know if there's any validity to it, but if anyone out there knows whether this rumor is true that sales of Final Fantasy XIV have been frozen because of the excessive server overloads, do let me know, either in chat or in comments if you're watching this afterwards.
How did everything look on your side?
Well, this is how it all looked.
A murmur by the northeast regulator. I think I know what the problem is. We released fish into the river so that our guests could go fishing, but they're likely attracted to the heat of the regulators.
Even though fish are cold-blooded?
Not to worry, this is but one little bump on the road to building a fantastic recreational facility, and thanks to you, the path forward can be made smoother. When our work is finished, I hope you'll visit again and make the most of what we have to offer.
So we'll take our experience center, 655 gil. So it is true. Alright. Yeah, and then the big question comes, for how long? Proving that you can't have too much of a good thing. So, let's go ahead and speak with Learning Way to take on our next and last of the regular side quests here in Bestway's Burrow, called Unfortunate Fortune Telling. Learning Way is worried one of his fellow Loporits has met with misfortune.
If you're not too busy, might I trouble you to look into something for me?
Alright.
I recently heard that one of our fellows is acting strangely near one of the water reserves in Greatest Ensvale. Everyone knows that the water is for our passengers to be, and if anything should happen to those reserves, it could ruin everything. I doubt they would talk to me, but I suspect they might be willing to confess their plans if you ask them. You'll help, won't you?
I guess I can.
The reserve you're looking for is on the northern end of Greatest Ensvale. Please hurry before they do anything foolish.
Alright, let's go ahead and hit that up. What exactly was that story there, Arizal? I mean, looking at the past the way they are, it's hard to not want to break out into singing Mario Kart music. Alright, so it looks like you'll be up here. Yeah, this shaky Loporit is chilling out by the water and definitely looks dazed. Let's find out why. Yeah, don't move the camera like that.
What? Who are you? What's the matter?
Well, we were told about something.
Suspicious? Me? But why? I haven't done anything wrong. Oriange was teaching me about telling fortunes, and I've been trying to practice so I could show the others how it's done. In fact, I even made my own carrot cards, though they're not quite as fancy as Oriange's. I tried using them to see what good fortune will come to the people of Ethos when they visit the moon, but... maybe I did it wrong, but the cards had nothing good to say. I got the complete opposite, so I thought I'd try again after putting myself in the water here. That is what your people do, yes? I read that it's possible to purify oneself using water, but I don't feel as if anything has changed. Maybe I missed a step somewhere? Oh, could you draw the water for me? Coming from Highland's Chosen, I'm sure it'd be the most purifyingest water ever! All you have to do is fill an empty bottle with water and pour it on me. Please, the outcome of my carrot card reading is in your hands!
I just hope that we have a situation where we don't destroy the cards themselves by pouring water on this shaky Loporit. So, here you go. Yeah, all good?
Ah, how refreshing! I feel like a brand new Loporit! Already I can feel my spirit overflowing with good fortune. Time to have another look at those carrot cards and see what awaits the people of Etheris.
Oh, we don't get to find out? Aww. Also, I know what you're talking about, and it's absolutely true. My friend Lou, who used to be in RFC, he actually played Reborn from day one, and he talked about having his own issues where the server load was so bad, and it was so bad that he deliberately left his game on 24/7 just so that he could keep playing. So yeah, I totally get what you're saying there, Arizal.
Well, did you find out what that good-for-nothing was up to?
He is not doing anything bad at all, actually.
Oh, really? Well, that's actually quite admirable, making such efforts to understand the culture of Etheris. That said, I'm not sure one is meant to redraw cards until they find a desired result. Or perhaps I misheard how fortune-telling is meant to work? Maybe I should go and talk to them about that. Then again, there's been no harm done and they mean well. Perhaps I'll discuss the finer points of card reading with them another day. Thank you for looking into this.
Glad I could help. So we'll take our experience, 815 gil, plus the level 84 bracelets. Alright, that takes care of all of the regular side quests within Mare Lamentorum and Bestway's Burrow. So now we have 4 blue side quests. Don't know how many of them have chains connected to them, but we do know that all of them have aether currents connected to them, so it's time to make the most of this opportunity. Let's head on back to the main aetherite. Alright, back over here. So, we might as well start with the one that's the closest. Also, yeah, you're not seeing things. This is an emerald weapon chocobo barding. That's a thing now, apparently. Which leads me to believe that there are bardings for the other various weapons. That actually looks really creepy on a chocobo, in all honesty. That looks really creepy. Also, hey there, Bubba. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Alright, so let's begin with the blue side quests here in Mare Lamentorum. And we'll begin by speaking with Knocking Way to take on the quest entitled Name That Way. Knocking Way would like you to call upon a friend.
Hail person! Yes, you! Do you have a moment?
I sure do.
You see, ever since we awoke for inspection, a friend of mine has been acting a little funny. Funnier than usual even. I can hear him sighing from all the way over here. I would go and call on him, as I do, but he always insists that nothing's wrong. I think he'd be unable to help himself from opening up to you though. He has always ever been so fond of people. Would you mind lending him an ear or two?
I'm the one for the job.
Many thanks to you. My friend's name is Dreaming Way, and he should be somewhere nearby. Just follow the Lamentatious snuffling.
Lamentatious? Alright. Lamentatious it is. Meanwhile... Really? Where's this conveniently located aetherite? It's directly above me. Yeah, it's conveniently located if you're willing to go to the top tier. But be that as it may, let's go and speak with Dreaming Way. Alright, in we go.
Stay focused, Dreaming Way. Sure, you're no working way, but...
Hello there.
Oh my!
Yeah, can I help you?
You're not a Loprit.
No, I'm a Mikote. Yeah, look at the big smile.
Am I dreaming? Is the day finally here? Am I truly talking with a visitor from Etheris?
You certainly are.
Whatever can I help you with, kind madam?
Well, one of your friends asked me to check on you, or I think I should be asking you that very same question. Yeah, what are you up to exactly?
How did you know? In any case, I couldn't bother an honest guest with my silly troubles.
But that's what I'm here for. You can count on me.
If you insist, perhaps I could share a nibble of what's on my mind. But first, may I ask your name?
Well, this is what you can call me.
Rika Sasaki! A truly spectacular name! I'm sure it speaks to your character in one way or another. If only I could say the same for mine.
Why is that?
Perhaps it was a mistake to choose dream from that tome of words, for try as I might, I have no such thing, and seeing everyone else live up to their names since our awakening has only made me more aware of it. The people of Ethos, on the other part, seem to dream a great deal. Have you any advice for me?
Focus on what you love to do, or focus on what you're good at. Yeah, focus on what you're good at. Also, hey there, Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us.
But that's the problem! I haven't the funkiest idea what that would be.
You don't?
Though my fellow Loporets might, I've known them since we were created, so perhaps they see something in me that I cannot. With their help, you must be able to find an objectively appropriate dream for me to pursue. You know best what would be of service to mankind, after all.
I believe I can help you with that.
I'm all ears, so you need only tell me once you've come up with something, anything at all.
Well, perhaps if we get to know you a little better. Alright, here we go. Let's find out who needs to be spoken to. First person around the corner. Yep, here we are. This cheerful Loporet.
He's no sluggard, I can tell you that. Always happy to lend a paw when there's work to be done. Compared to some of the others, well, let's just say that he's a great help.
Well, that's good to hear. Alright, off we go. Well, yeah, I hope everyone that's watching tonight has had the opportunity to enjoy the Starlight Celebration. Definitely say it was quite a fun experience to have a little Yeti to follow us around. Alright, now we have a stern Loper to talk to.
You want to know about Dreaming Way? I can't say I know him terribly well. He's always rushing off on a new task just as soon as he finishes the old one. I've always thought him a good sort, though.
He's not as stern as I was expecting. Maybe he's more like Daniel Stern. Yeah, of course, the TV networks are all going crazy now with showing Home Alone because it is the holiday season. And as for you, Mr. Easygoing Loprit,
Dreaming Way? He can do anything he sets his mind to. He doesn't complain about us getting his paws dirty either. That said, I'm not sure I can think of anything he's particularly gifted at.
Well, he seems to, from what I hear, to be very determined. But I guess we'll find out a little more after speaking with his friends. Or after we've spoken with his friends now that we can go over and head on back to Dreaming Away and talk with them a little more. Alright, they're Dreaming Away, I'm back.
Did they have aught of interest to share? Please say they did.
Actually, let me tell you what happened.
That's more or less what I expected, I suppose. Nice enough, but in no way gifted. Perhaps I never was meant to dream.
Yeah, it's never too late.
You really think so? Goodness, people are truly as kind as they say. In that case, I promise not to give up until we found my dream, even if it's the last thing I do. That got grim. Let's exhaust our other options before we go for anything potentially lethal, shall we?
Yeah. Above all else, let's prevent that from happening. So, we'll take our experience, 855 gil, and our first quest-based Aether Current here in Mare Lamentorum. Alright, let's go ahead and speak with Dreaming Away again to take on our next quest entitled A Way to Make a Living. Dreaming Away would show you how he spends his day.
My warmest and fuzziest thanks for your continued help, Rika. I was thinking, if the other Loporets can't tell you what I might be best at, perhaps you could follow me around and see for yourself. My primary work includes gathering materials, equipment maintenance, and most importantly, carrot production. All indispensable to our day-to-day operations, as I'm sure you agree. As for what to show you, perhaps a spot of forging. Everyone likes a good forge. We'll need to go and see Thinking Way and Greatest Endvale first. They're the Lopret who allocates this sort of work. I'd hate to step on any toes.
And away he goes, and so we shall follow. Alright, so he's basically right on, in between areas. Yeah, for those of you who missed me do the Starlight Celebration last night, we had quite a few glitches in the epilogue quest. But you gotta see it for yourself, or watch tonight's uploaded episode of Endwalker in order to see it for yourself. Okay there, Thinking Way. I see you have a rather special companion today, Dreaming Way. What's the occasion? Oh, nothing of import. She's simply here to observe me as I go about my day. Speaking of which, are there any tasks in need of doing? As a matter of fact, there are. Building Way is in need of more crystals. Perchance you could mine some? But of course! I suppose he'll want the usual assortments. Right then, it's off to Valorous Vulneris. I'll go on ahead and look for a suitable deposit of crystals. Which means we are going outside. Which means we're going out that direction. So it's not that far of a trek from the tower's Aetheryte, but it's still quite a trek. Alright, let's head on out. Yeah, we got quite a bit of ground to cover, but we'll make the most of it. Yeah, we're just a week away now from Christmas. So for those of you who celebrate it, or who can celebrate it, what are the plans? What do you and or your family have in store? As we roll up and down the hill. And get to where we need to go. We'll have to cross over the little bridge, of course. Yeah, there's our opening. In we go. Yeah, I mean, I gotta give props to Dreaming Way for doing the crystal mining in such close proximity to the Abyss. Alright, hey there, Dreaming Way.
Aha! You found me! Truth be told, while I was waiting, I felt an itch to get started, and before I knew it, I had gathered all the crystals Building Way will need. I have a feeling he could use some sand as well, though, so why not collect it while we're here? I'm sure one bit of grey sand looks much like the rest to you, but trust me, the grey sand here is the best! It's simple enough work, so would you care to join me?
Sure.
Splendid! I'll let you have the deposits right outside the grot. Those are always so delightfully gritty. Return here when you've filled a bag or two.
Alright, 2 portions of gray sand. I guess we gotta go outside to do this. There's one pile. And there's the other. Alright, let's go and get the pile on the other side. And go ahead and collect it. This one seems to be a little bigger than the other one. But hey, we're making progress. Pull myself up and away we go. Also, Elizabeth, I left you a message before I had to go to work today. Did you see what I gave to you? Let's go ahead and speak with Dreaming Way to continue.
How is the stand?
This is what you got. Is it to your liking?
Lovely as ever. Building Way will be delighted. We should make our delivery to Thinking Way as soon as possible. Last one there's a moldy carrot.
Alright, let's head on back to the Burrow. So, heading on back. Oh, careful. Yeah, I don't want to step on that little loperet. Whoa! Well, someone can fly in here. Yeah, someone can definitely fly in here. Alright, back to Thinking Way.
Ah, that was efficient. Did you manage to procure what I asked for? And more! I thought that Building Way might want some of that oh-so-sandy Valus Volnetta sand, so we went ahead and gathered that too. Now that you mention it, he did ask me to procure some grey sand. Heavens, it would have been embarrassing if I turned out without a grain. Do you remember what he needed it for? I vaguely recall mention of a pit full of the stuff. Apparently the children of Ethos enjoy such things. I'm more curious about how you are aware of this request. Building Way said he hadn't told anyone but me about his latest project. Well, I must have overheard you two talking when I was out collecting crystals last time. Given how far the grot is from here, that seems incredibly unlikely. But never mind that. You brought the sand, and for that I'm most grateful. See what I mean? There's some good sand. Now while I enjoy this tiny glimpse of my day-to-day life, did you find any dreams I might be capable of aspiring to?
Oh, so soon? Yeah, we're not at that point yet. I need to learn more about you.
Oh, don't worry if you haven't. We've only just begun after all. I must really learn to be patient. Surely the right inspiration is out there just waiting to strike.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find it. Don't you worry, they're dreaming away. So we'll take our experience 935 gil plus a level 84 ring. Yeah, jumping for joy and waving goodbye. It's not, I didn't leave you a physical gifting game. I gave you something else. You, Elizabeth, by virtue of taking over from me for doing recruitment for the Free Company, I believe that with all the work you've done and that with all of the positivity you've brought to the FC, you were due for being given a special promotion within the FC. As such, as of today, you are officially the FC's official ambassador and my second in command. So you have all the rights and privileges associated with this particular distinction, and I think you wholeheartedly deserve it. There's not a doubt in my mind that you have earned this honor, and I am glad to bestow it upon you. And the fact that you get a ring as your icon for your rank is something that I think is very appropriate. So be proud there, Elizabeth, for becoming the Tales of Eorzea's official ambassador. So, now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and speak with Dreaming Way again. And we'll go ahead and take on the next side quest entitled One Way or Another. Dreaming Way is eager to set about his next task, whatever it may be. Let's waste no time in continuing our work, shall we, Rika? Thinking Way, do you have any other jobs for me? I suppose there's a caretaker that wants for repairing. If I recall correctly, the particular parts you need will be over at Heimdall's last site. I'll get right to it!
It looks like we're on maintenance duty. Join me at Heimdall's last site as quickly as you can.
Alright, looks like it's down in the moon again. Ooh, but it's in a part I haven't been in yet. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Alright, well then let's try and figure out how the heck we're gonna get there. And I guess this is now a good time as any because I have to leave the place to go ahead and get that other Aether Current. Yeah, how am I gonna get to that one spot of the moon on the east? Obviously, I'm gonna need to try and unlock the western section too. Yeah, Bubba's giving you a thumbs up, Elizabeth. And I don't blame him for doing so. Yeah, you earned this honor. So we'll go ahead and make our way towards the center and see if we can't find that Aether Current that's up here. Yeah, probably got to go around the middle ring here. Or I might even be able to cross right over it. And it seems I can. Or maybe not. Invisible plot wall. .46 northeast. Ah, right here. Let's go ahead and attune. There we go. Alright. So now we can leave. The next one is actually probably somewhere over right in the corner there at Greatest Endsvale. But yeah, I was hoping to tell you in person before I left for work tonight, but you were stuck in Praetorium. And because of how long that takes to be able to finish that place. Yeah, I wanted to tell you before I left for work, but like I said, you were stuck in Prey, so there was nothing I could do about that. You're quite welcome, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'd been thinking about it for a couple of weeks now, and so I had the opportunity this morning to, before I left for work, to finally see the deed done. Okay, so there is a bridge over here. Alright, and I can see it now coming into visual range. Yeah, I wish I could be there personally with you to celebrate this momentous occasion. But I'm not giving up on coming to join you in February, regardless of what's going on with the pandemic. Because, yeah, I gotta believe that the way the pandemic's been going, that we'll see it die down by the time February comes around. So let's go and speak with Dreaming Way.
There you are! I was beginning to worry you'd abandoned our quest! Now, to the Heimdall! Follow me!
Alright. Yeah, look how enthusiastic he is. Away we go! Downfall alarm. That's a weird name for something. But as we forge onward, reveal more of the map. Ooh, look at this place.
According to our records, this vessel landed on the moon about 5 years ago. It's been a wonderful source of spare parts. And all sort of horrible mechanical monsters, but never you mind that. I've been here countless times by now, so you can leave the salvaging to me. Simply relax and enjoy the view.
Alright, so yeah, I guess we gotta make sure that Dreaming Way stays safe or something.
Oh, boil my carrots!
This colorful expletive is followed by the telltale screech of a leopard in distress. Perhaps you ought to check on Dreaming Way. Yeah, I think you may have gotten a little too close. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Dreaming Way is within the contents of a purple circle. Yep, there it is. I see it. Well, for the first time tonight, let's summon my chocobo. Don't worry, Dreaming Way, we'll save you. Ooh, yeah, there are two of them here. Well, we'll get rid of you guys as fast as we can. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please, for the achievements. My chocobo. Alright. Let's speak with Dreaming Way. Yeah, don't worry, little guy, we gotcha.
Thank heavens you were here. I tried to run, but I tripped. That grey sand is not nearly as pleasant when it's in my mouth, let me tell you. And here I was hoping I could show you what a competent and capable worker I could be on my own. I did manage to get the parts we need though, so all's well that ends well. Meet me at the Curatorium and we'll see if we can't fix that caretaker.
And away goes Dreaming Way. And we will make our way back over to the burrow. Alright. Let's do it. So yeah, we started out in the middle, but now we're heading off to complete this quest on the western end in the Curatorium. So, down we go. And back into fancy crystal land. Yeah, we could always call this the Rainbow Road Crystal Land. Can I jump over? I can. Okay, thankfully that one's not gonna hurt me. Thankfully this one won't either.
As you can see, this is the caretaker that needs our attentions.
Yeah, let's have a look. Give us your assessments.
The poor thing's not even able to move right now, but it'll be as good as new once I'm done with it.
Yeah, you hop to it. And so, the fixing begins. Off screen, of course.
Shift this over there, stick the thingamabob in the what's-its, and...
Before too long, as we hear the tools clanking. And there it is. Make sure it doesn't attack me. As we just look up at the sheer size of this thing. Yeah, hello there. Yeah, don't punch me in the face.
Restored to pristine condition in no time at all.
Yeah, good job. A round of applause for you there, Dreaming Way. And off it goes. Hopefully not to lay waste to me.
Most leopards know enough to make similar repairs though. It's really nothing special. And I cannot even imagine how one would go about building such a machine from scratch. No, something tells me my dream lies elsewhere. I suppose there's more than we had to go on before though, not to mention that there's still one job of mine that I haven't shown you yet. Would you like to see how we grow carrots?
Of course.
Well then, let's hop to it!
So we'll take our experience in our 935 gil. Yeah, jumping up and down. Alright, yeah, don't wander too far, Dreaming Way, we gotta keep this going. So let's go ahead and speak with Dreaming Way again to take on the next quest, and the last one for this particular chain, entitled Dream a Little Dream. Incidentally enough, that's what I was thinking I was going to use as the title for this episode. Thank you for dropping one into my lap game. Dreaming Way has one last demonstration for you. Well, Rika, are you excited to learn about the wonderful world of carrot cultivation? Not that there's a lot to it, truth be told. We simply place the seeds in the machine, water them, and then reap the sweet rewards. It's so easy that, well, anyone can do it. As far as I know, you're an anyone. Why not try it for yourself? Okay. Oh, completing menial tasks is so much more fun with friends. Pray take these seeds and follow me. I do believe there's an open creation station nearby. And so away goes Dreaming Way, and we will go follow. Let's not dirty our hands with this bait. Also don't want to end up getting in any unnecessary battles. Alright, up we go. So here is the carrot creation station. It looks like a giant cactus from where I'm standing. Yeah, it looks like a weird cactus. That carefree motion of tossing of yours seems to have scattered the seeds nicely. Now, of course, they'll need water. Oh, there's Dreaming Way. I was like, where are you? Water crystals, to be precise. And this isn't the only machine in need of replenishment. Why don't you pay a visit to the sparkling supply station over in the northeast corner, and then bring a crate of crystals to the creation station nearby? And we will see you there. Off we go. Are we jumping up to here, or do we have to go further along? And it looks like we'll be forging onward. What kind of monster puts the thingamabob in the what's it? The joy of random gibberish. Alright, let's take a look. Take the bucket of crystals to the care creation station before your arms give out. You have 90 seconds. Alright. 90 seconds it is. Gotta make sure this gets to where it needs to be. Yeah, 90 seconds isn't that much time, but then again, we aren't covering that much ground. And 90 seconds is, for what it's worth, plenty of time. Although jumping up and down with crate of crystals does feel pretty awkward. There we go. That should be enough to make our carrots grow nice and big, and the machine converts them into water bit by bit, so we never need worry that the seedlings are too wet or too dry. Oh, don't you just love that sound? What sound is that? What? Did you not hear that tone just now? It's telling us that there are carrots ready for harvesting. They're not at this station, but I'm certain you heard the joy sound of 2 ripened carrots. You may as well see this through to the end. Pulling them is the best part. Yeah, relish in the fruits of your labor. Alright, let's go check it out. Thankfully this one is conveniently close by, but we need to find some stairs. And they're right over here. Yeah, gotta go around. Yeah, it's weird how the stairs all go in the same general direction. They all go anti-clockwise. And not a single one goes clockwise. Carrot of Happiness. Let's take a look. Alright, there's one. And then the other one is further south. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, a decent bit of distance away. We'll get there. Alright, going up. And we have another carrot of happiness. So do your thing. Yeah, I should probably point out as well what the soil looks like here. It looks like artificial turf is what it looks like. Yeah, that's weird how the soil that they use here looks like artificial turf. Yeah, I guess it's a special kind of soil that you can only find here on the moon. Alright, let's go on over to Dreaming Way. Yeah, don't want to get involved in any unnecessary conflicts. What did I just say, game? Yeah, what did I just say? Alright, let's get our way up to where Dreaming Way is located. Right back over here.
Do I smell carrots? That was the Torkoal. It definitely smells like carrots in here.
And here are some carrots for you. So what do you think?
Mouth-watering! That's really all there is to it, and to my days, to put it plainly. I apologize for not being more interesting to follow around. So, have you any ideas for a dream that would suit a looper like me?
Yeah, haven't had the opportunity to take a look at what you do. Maybe we should consider one of your hobbies, or what do you do when you're not working? Yeah, because we only see you at work. Do you play at all?
What do I do? It seems it just wasn't meant to be. I should have never taken such an extraordinary name, being so very ordinary myself. If only I had some sort of skill to set me apart from the others, aside from hearing things no one else does, I suppose.
Wait, what? Yeah, light bulb moment. Yeah, do you like listening to music? Or have you tried making music? Yeah, that got your attention.
Oh, I've read about this music of yours, though I'm afraid I can't make heads nor tails of the notation. Do you think I could learn how to create something so inscrutable?
Well, why don't we find out?
What are you two up to?
Well, here's your answer.
Rika was just suggesting that I put the dream in Dreaming Way through the pursuit of music. Music? I can't say I'm familiar.
Well, I do have a level 80 bard if you want me to pull that out.
Yes, we lovebirds can do something similar. A whole lung, nose, face thing. Look, let's just try it and see how it sounds. Come on, Knocking Way.
Yeah, I'm roping you into this.
1, 2, 3.
Well, it definitely got your attention. You seem to enjoy the rhythm.
Goodness, that's terribly fun!
Although that brings the question, how did you make that noise?
I must confess, humming in tandem has a certain charm that snorting or shrieking does not. I'd be interested in much more such music, I dare say.
Also, that's considered humming?
Then that will be my dream, bringing joy to others through music. Who knows, perhaps I can inspire others to pursue their own dreams too.
I think we have a winning formula. Oh, look at everyone coming out of the woodwork.
What were those noises? What's this all about? Why, the gift of music, of course. Like this.
They're really getting into it. They're all having such a great time. Yeah. Bravo! Says Miss Rika. Now let's see how you do with an instrument. Oh, whoa.
I think that might be enough musicking for one day. I don't know how I'll ever thank you, Rika. You've changed my life. Finally, I can hold my head high, knowing that my heart will guide my way forward. Dreaming May has a dream!
Indeed you do. And away they go again. Yeah, I think once they start, it's gonna be hard to stop them. But Knockingway, the final word goes to you. So, yeah, let's speak with you.
I cannot thank you enough for helping my dear friend. I hadn't realized he was so upset over not having a dream of all things. You only helped him out only as a person of Ethris could. I still have my other tasks to attend to, of course, but I promise to practice every day. Eventually, I want to go beyond just humming and compose original music.
Yeah. Like I said, I have a level lady bard I can hook you up.
When next we meet, I hope you'll once again lend me an ear. Maybe even two.
Yeah. Huzzah! They go. And they prepare to wave goodbye. So we'll take our experience 1015 gil, plus new food items are available. We have Beet Soup, which is for healers. Glory Beet Soup, so that's still a thing. Meant for mage DPS. We have Hamsa Curry for tanks. And we have Kanayarik, which is also a tank food. So, yeah, none of these really go with me all that well, truth be told. But if I have to take something, I think some curry will do just fine. And so, away they go. Alright, I need to make a quick run to the washroom and then I will be right back, guys. So hang in there and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So, it's time for us to continue on with the various blue quests in and around Bethwaysboro. So, conveniently right close by, we have Yawning Way. Yeah, I guess we'll need to wake Yawning Way up in order to take his quest, so let's go and speak with Yawning Way to take on the quest entitled Carrots. It's what's for dinner. Because beef is off the menu. Yawning Way needs help gathering the Caratorium's Loprits for mealtime.
Oh, bother. There's no sign of any of them, and it's almost time to eat.
Maybe I can help you.
You there. If you happen to be heading to the Caratorium, could you let my fellows know it's mealtime? If we don't eat, I can't take my nap.
Sure.
Many thanks. They should come running at the mention of Carrots of Happiness, so just say those 3 magic words and they'll be on their way.
Alright. Meanwhile, are there any more carrot or currants in here? And the answer is yes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick that currant up along the way as well while we're chilling out in this particular area. Guess we're gonna have to go up to get to this first one. Yeah, look at this hungry Loprit.
Take the square root of the roots and you get...
Yeah, don't worry. I know the answer to this formula. Just gotta make sure I spell it right. And use the say chat.
Carrots of Happiness, you say? My, is it that time already?
Indeed it is.
I was working out projections for optimal care production based on the total population of Earthers to ensure that... Oh, never mind. I must make haste or miss out on seconds!
Yeah, don't worry. You got this, man. Alright, let's go pick up that 8th occurrence while we're running past supporters. Yeah, gotta run by them in order to get what we require. We weave our way through and get to where we need to be. Maybe have some lemon soda while we're at it. Alright, check again. A little further. Yeah, probably closer to the faux sun. I think it might even be on top of something. Okay, yeah, it'll be up there by the looks of it. Can I get there, though, from where I currently am? Yes. Yeah, they conveniently hid the stairs back here in the corner. Yeah, that's not very convenient. Alright, 40 to the south. It's right over here. Alright. Next one is literally on the opposite side. Alright, let's go. Alright, back out into the open. So yeah, we'll see how excited the other Loprits are when we let them know about that they're getting their lovely carrots to enjoy. Oh, we got one right over here. Looks like you'll be up top. Or, hold on, you might not be, actually. Looking at the map, you might be on ground level. You are on ground level. There's peckish Loprits. But man, why do you have to be so close to a supporter?
Oh my whiskers! A visitor from Mithras? What do I do? What do I say? And have you bought any snacks?
Well, I may not have snacks for you, but I can tell you about...
Could that mean? Yes, it must be time to eat at last. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. There's nothing like a carrot of happiness to fill the void in one's belly and soul.
Yeah, you fill that belly and soul. And we'll look at finding your third friend to have a chow down for. Alright, so this time it does look like we'll be... Well, we might not need to again. In the corner. Nope, this time we do have to jump up. Yeah, I was thinking, are they all gonna be up top or are they all gonna be on the bottom? I think this title, this distinction, pretty much says it all, doesn't it?
Oh, carrot, my carrot, the prize we sought is won!
Well, you'll win even more when you get a load of this.
Oh, what? There's so many carrots of happiness today?
Indeed they are.
The deep, luscious orange, that tempting, slender silhouette. Wait for me, darlings, I'm coming for you!
Yeah, also that chocobo whistle was mere coincidence. Yeah, that happens to go up just as the Loperette was heading on their way. That was conveniently timed. Whoever did that, well done. Alright, back to Yawning Way.
Ah, you've returned, and everyone else is accounted for. Sustenance is essential for us Loperettes, though I suppose people are the same.
Indeed they are.
In any case, we've expended a lot of effort in raising a whole variety of carrots. Carrots of happiness are a new cultivar that are particularly... comforting, though. It seems almost silly to have our workers consuming so many carrots just so that we can produce more carrots. But that's a problem that can be solved with even more carrots. No need to worry about the details. I'll work out the figures just as soon as, what were we talking about?
I guess they'll need also some carrots of memory, so we'll take our experience 655 gil and another quest exclusive Aether Currents. There we go. Alright, who's next? Well, over here we have Watching Way. And yeah, it seems like these Loperettes already have their carrots of happiness. But let's see what Watching Way has to say when we take on our next quest entitled True Carrot Crimes. Watching Way has a mystery in want of solving.
Excuse me, miss. Have you by chance seen any thieves prowling about with the ill-gotten carrots? They're crimson, tender, surprisingly heavy. The carrots, that is, not the thieves. If you haven't seen them yet, I'm sure you will. We've been told that you adventurers are quite good at solving crimes that no one else can be bothered with.
I'm no Dog the Bounty Hunter, but I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful! I'm relying on you to solve our carrot keeper. Honestly, what manner of fiend would deny a Loperette their dinner?
Well, those two behind you seem to be well off.
Anyway, our culprits took 4 carrots in all. Those are not easy to carry about, so I dare say they can't have gotten far.
Alright, iron carrots it is. Oh, up and over. There we go. Alright, dropping in. And let's see if we can find these carrot nappers. Yeah, I'm sure Bugs Bunny would have something to say about it if he were in this position. Okay, nothing up here on the top tier. Or at least on this top tier. I was wondering if I could jump and land on the first step, but nope. Alright, let's have a look around this particular area. There doesn't seem to be anything of serious significance, so I imagine anyone could hide behind here. There's also a set of stairs down that goes that way. We found a couple of barrels that looks like with lights coming out of them. But what are the lights for? Alright, so yeah, it looks like I'm going around in circles now, so I have to check the other direction to see if the person of interest, the locator of interest, is around here at all. Oh, hello. It seems like we have a trail of contents. Yeah, we have a nibbled iron carrot right over here. Let's have a look. This scrumptious looking iron carrot has been tragically abandoned in its prime. Yeah, let's have a look at it. Yeah, I think it's literally made of iron because... Or maybe not. Yeah, it has a very dark red. It was... The way it blended into the floor, it almost looked like it was gray. You and I are made for each other, Elizabeth. Alright. Let's check out this one and hope not to get attacked by the supporter. It's also abandoned in its prime. At least we have a trail to go on. And an enemy to confront. You realize I'm not your enemy, right? Why are you picking a fight with someone who's just here to help out the Loperets? I mean, you have their fancy ears and whatnot. I guess if it doesn't recognize you as anything other than a Loperet, it just starts attacking you. The jerk that it is. Alright, let's try jumping up here. We have someone known as Mixing Way. But they don't seem to have what I'm looking for, but I believe we found our answer. So we'll go around here. Yeah, we haven't looked at these Philosopher's Carrots, so I should at least take a look at them. Based on the primer you but recently received, you can say with relative certainty that iron carrots are not blue. No, definitely lots. Alright there, muttering Loperet.
These Philosopher's Carrots really hit the spot. Just a few more... What?
Hello there.
What? Of course I'm not stealing. These are mine. Is it so wrong to enjoy an early dinner?
The muttering Loperet stomps off in search for a place to eat in peace. You suspect this is not your carrot culprit. Oh. Well then, where are you? Yeah, that person has the same mindset I do. Yeah, where would we find this person? Where would we find the Sloperets? Yeah, you could very well be hiding down here. And we could be spending quite a bit of time looping. I mean, we see the trail of carrots. Is it possible that our person of interest is up here? Yeah, can't really get a proper perspective from here. Yeah, definitely one of the more challenging quests we've had at this point, here in Endwalker. Yeah, where could you be? Why don't we check up here? Well, no note up here either. Huh. Hey, we stuck the landing this time. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, quit getting caught. Quit getting stuck on stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to give myself a wider perspective from being on higher ground. I mean, we didn't see anyone hiding underneath the stairs. Yeah, that was something we did not see. Are you hiding down here by chance? Yeah, I don't see a quest icon up there. Like, do we need to look at all the carrots? Yeah, is that something that we have to do? Is look at all of them? Yeah, it's been abandoned in its prime. Yeah, this is weird. I mean, the clue would seem to give us an answer, but we are not finding it. And we didn't notice anyone over there. Like, do we not get the clue that we're searching for? Or do we not get the quest icon? We just have to ask someone at random? Because yeah, the only other loper I've seen is Mixing Way. Yeah, you may not have an icon, but is it you?
If I mix this kid with that one, then but wait, perhaps mixing it with this one will be better. Oh, confound it! I was planning to mix what with what again?
All right, yeah, you're just generic NPC. Yeah, what the heck? Hold on. Got another one over here. Got another view over here. Yeah, let me off. Step away. Yeah. Careful, I have Kane's abilities, which makes me OP. Ah! We found you! Yeah, look what's protecting it. Oh, wait a minute. This is what we're looking for. Hey, you! Insufficient stock of iron carrots. Iron carrot detected. Initiating iron carrot procurement. Yeah, you think I'm a carrot? Like, dude, do I look orange to you? Do I look like I have a green stalk growing out of my head? Yeah, you are definitely malfunctioning and you need some repairs, which I will do after I wallop the crap out of you. Yeah, my goodness, you were hard to find. Yeah, we were expecting a Loperette the entire time. It turns out it's a robot Loperette. Off we go. Yeah, sorry it took us so long there, Watching Way. I was expecting to find one thing and ended up finding something completely different. Alright, back we go.
You're back! Please tell me you found the carrots.
No, but I did find the person responsible. Oh, I did. And here's what happened.
The supporter? I never would have suspected. It's supposed to help us farm carrots, not eat them. I recall the technician said something about enhancing its code with a love for carrots to increase work efficiency. But to go so far as to steal carrots for itself? I fear it may now love them a little too much.
Reprogramming is in order.
Alas, those poor carrots. But at least we know what became of them and how to prevent this from happening again. Thank you for your assistance.
You're quite welcome. So we'll take our experience, 655 gil, and another Aether Currents. Well, yeah, that's one way to look at it. Yeah, that's one way to look at it there, Bubba. Alright. And that just leaves us with one. With all the other blue quests taken care of, this one is the only one left. And we obviously know that this is going to be a chain quest, so let's go ahead and speak with this Bruce Kloperitz. Or maybe he doesn't have a chain on him. It seemed like he would. Yeah, there's usually two in places like these, but I guess he only has one. So let's take on this quest entitled Alluring Allag. The Bruce Kloperitz has a mind to do something dangerous, and has clearly heard of your proclivity for recklessness. I hear you have a penchant for excitement and adventure, is that correct? Then I assume in your travels, you have doubtless heard tales of the Allegans. I have indeed. Yes, and nearly everything wrong with the world seems to be their fault. Yeah. Let's tell it how it is. I thought as much. I asked because I have plans to survey an Allegan relic not far from here. The weapons guarding it, however, make it far too dangerous for me to go alone. I trust you see where this is going. So, are you interested in a little adventure? I guess. Much obliged. Now, let's be off. No time to waste. Alright, so we are going south, so we are going out there into another part of the territory that I have not been in yet. Well, they really want me to cover this place extensively. Alright then. Before I do, since we have to do that, I'm going to try and find as many of the remaining Aether Currents as I can. I know I'm not going to have full Aether Current accessibility until we get to the next milestone in the main story. But still, I think this is about, since we're in this area conveniently, now seems like as good a time as any to get what's left of the Aether Currents in this area at least. Might as well pick them up while we can. Okay, 119 northeast. Probably around the corner somewhere. Yep. Alright, attune to this one. Okay, I imagine the remaining ones are back out on the moon. Oh no, there's another one in here. There's another one in here, so let's go find that one. Yeah, take advantage while we can. How many Aether Currents do I currently have? We have 7 of the 10. So it looks like we're going all the way down in the corner. Oops. 99 east, so probably on the opposite side of the fountain here. And it is. Alright. And then, yeah, the remaining Aether Currents are down there, so yeah, let's go ahead and not only pick those up, but also take the opportunity to reveal more of the map. Off we go. So yeah, let's see how this all goes. Yeah, it's really weird to see a Loper that has such a curiosity about the Allegans of all people. Yeah, I can only wonder how many times they called upon Ascian machinations to do what they did. Alright, open me the door and let's go and get some stuff taken care of. Yeah, sorry Yorgos, you're still gonna be waiting. Pull ourselves up out of the crater. And then go where we need to go. Up and over and back onto the surface of the moon. We'll need to cross over that bridge again. Can't help but wonder if all that little asteroid belt is the remnants of the fissures that were established when Zodiac was buried here. I want to at least get the current, but ooh. I guess we'll probably have to try and find a way around. Because, yeah, we haven't been to this area yet. I mean, technically we've been over here, but we still need to check out more areas. So now we're over here. As Loprit is flirting with disaster with these droids.
The crash site is just ahead. If you find anything that may prove useful, I would be grateful if you could retrieve it for me.
Alright.
Onward then, after you.
In the meantime, where's the nearest currents? 132 northeast. Well, let's go and check out the relic before we start current hunting. As well, so can we get through this? Jeez, this thing almost looks like the Monado from Xenoblade Chronicles. In fact, it looks a lot like the Monado. Wow. Oh, I'm under attack. And still under attack. Yeah, thankfully for me, people are beating up other stuff. Someone was fighting an 87, obviously, experience level associated. Yeah. You, Mr. Droid, need to be taught a lesson. A very painful lesson. It's one that I don't like to usually give, but when those who dare attack me force my hand, I am left with no choice. Alright. Let's meet with this fascinating remnant here. And find ourselves fighting. Alright, going up, going down. Take that. Pow! In your face. And down you go. Then we have another one down here. Yeah, this one's a little more flat. This bit of Valagan technology is certainly fascinating. A shame it's too bulky to carry back. With my strength as Warrior of Light, I'm surprised I am not trying that. Oh, hello there. Yeah, hello there, Cube. Let's have a look. This apparatus is offline, but appears to be transportable. You place it in your ambiguously sized bag. Ambiguously. Alright, in the meantime, 104 Northwest. So it's probably underneath a sword or something. Or it might be at the very crest of the crater. Yeah, it's basically at the top of the crater here. Can I pull myself up somewhere? Alright, there we go. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's help ourselves to the current. Labor text? Alright, last one is 276 southwest, so probably around there somewhere. Alright, let's go and speak with the Loporits. And defeat enemies that attack, yeah. It's not just the droid you gotta worry about. It's what's in the purple circle, too. Alright, go. As the hunter looks onward and sees what's going down, he's not having any of this. No way. Yeah, spin right through you and take you out. Almost done, and there it is. Alright, you're good.
Whew! A moment longer, that drone would have alerted more. Now, did you find anything of interest?
We did indeed.
Oh, let me have a look.
Yeah, I put it on my Chocobo's back.
No, you're right. It must wait until we get back.
Oh, alright. And I'll meet you there after I get the last 8th occurrence. Go. Is it possible to gain from this side or no? Yeah, it could very well be beneath me. Nope, there it is. It's in plain sight. I approve of this. And so that should be all of the 8th occurrence out in the field. So yeah, there are no more left, which means we don't have to go into this one chunk of the moon that has not been covered yet. Instead, let's make our way back over to the burrow. Yeah, someone has a appreciation for a place like this. Yeah, let's head on back to the Brusque Loporits. What do you have to say?
Safe at last. Now, show me what you found.
We have this fancy cube.
This is an elegant decryption unit.
Yeah, I'll bet Graha could have told us that if he was here.
With it, we could read elegant tombstones about history, science, poetry, if we had any, which we do not. Another day, an adventure for another day, I suppose. Nevertheless, I'm deeply excited by the prospect, and I'm sure you can tell you have my heartfelt gratitude.
And we're happy to receive it from you, as well as the experienced 895 gil and our final blue 8th occurrence. So away you go. So that just leaves us back at the main story again. So, why do you say we kick off and clear off a quest or two? Yeah, let's see how many main story quests we can check off before we call it a night this evening. Yeah, we're still short of 2 hours. We can do another main story quest or two. See what happens. Alright, open those doors. Yeah, heading on over this direction in Greatest Ensvale, where we will reunite with our crew. Alright, so it's Tancred and Ishtola chilling out here, while Oriange is missing in action. But let's go ahead and continue on now with the main story quests, and we'll speak with Growingway to take on the next level 84 main story quest, and looks like it'll be the last one here, entitled Heart of the Matter. Growingway is fidgeting with nervous energy, but is it from excitement or worry?
Oh, what to do? I promised Livingway I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me! I suspect the Lopreds are up to something, but there is lots to be learned in the final days. I think it best we play along. For now, at least.
Alright then. So away they go. So we'll just warp back to the Aetheryte again. At least they're making this easy on me. Go. Hey, look at that little Lopred running laps around his house. Oh, you're up on a higher tier. I should have known. I should have known you'd try something like that. Yeah. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, why am I not surprised? But then again, you did say second floor. You did say second floor, so I guess I had no one but myself to blame. Around the corners. Head on up the ramp. And get to where we need to go. Yeah, I could have also used the teleporter, but I also know how unreliable it's proven to be. Yeah, like, why not just put teleporters all over? That could get people from the lower tier to the top tier. Why not? Why put it in just that one spot? That's just so confusing and it doesn't make any sense. But slowly but surely, we have made it. We came all this way, and now it's time to speak again with Growing Way. So, what's behind those doors?
The archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll just have to go and find out whoever has the key. Growing Way, enough. If you have naught else to tell us of the final days, you need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you yourselves not tell us we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but the moon was supposed to be a perfect paradise for the people of Ethris, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hoped you'd see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw our potential, so you others must be kept here.
We're your prisoners now? Is that where you're going with this? Ah, so that's Living Way's game. Run us about in circles and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the planet at risk. Everyone except Oriange. He understands what is at stake, what must be done.
Oh,
that was Growing Way's line.
I fear you've misjudged us, Growing Way. Never have we decried the notion of using the moon as a means of escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning Ethris and her reflections to their doom. If there's a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk?
Because we can.
There's no room for ifs and maybes now. The people of Ethris will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe, and we'll finally get to see all their happy, smiling faces.
Trust me, that's not the first reaction you're gonna get when they show up.
I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't.
We're under attack.
Do what you must, but try not to hurt them. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone.
Yeah, this is awkward. But I mean, it's 3-on-3.
If we dally, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these ones out, split up and make our way to the exit. Alright, agreed. Let us reconvene while Argos waits outside. Yeah, it's time for our grand escape. I didn't want to have to come to this. Yeah. I didn't want it to have to come to this, but you leave me with no choice. You three are about to pay the ultimate price for having us in this situation. But they're not done. Like this! Yeah, we'll show you. Yeah, you little things can't keep us prisoner. If you latch onto our legs, we'll just kick you off. Growing Way returns to stop you. Oh, please come quietly. It's not going down like that, man. Not even remotely. Yeah, loading up for your doom. Out like a light. Let's get back to Ashtola quickly. Yeah, so this is what they were trying to do here. And of course, Oriolanger has his dirty hands involved. Like, can we just off him at some point? Like, how many people has he conspired with to this point? Yeah, well, we're better off without him. What has he ever done for us? Alright, time to get on out of here. Alright, Argos, it's finally time for us to leave. Good, you're here. We must hurry to the Watcher's Palace and find Oriolanger. Oh, it's multiple times there, Bubba. Meanwhile, back over at the tower. Yeah, we see you. What are you doing?
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Aetheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Yeah, we want to snub you. Yeah, they're like, what?
But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Yeah, just look at their beetle eyes.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Yeah, tell all there, Oriolanger. We can't wait to find out. Don't come any closer.
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose?
Well, they did try and beat us up.
For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. 'Tis clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Perhaps he can enlighten you.
Names are an expression of the self. A declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Aetheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing!
Glad you think so.
Loporrits were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetheris.
But
Shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
you just don't get it. Yeah, there's something you need to understand there, little guy.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
Well, the old dude looks so similar.
My name is Puddingway.
What do we do?
Puddingway. Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words. A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate.
Why is that?
And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but...
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee.
It's a little bottle. What's inside?
Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
Very well said. And what about you?
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Yeah, and one we hope we never have to go to.
To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye. Thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind. If being the operative term.
Oh, of course. Oh, hello there, flower. You're burning bright red. Oh. Hi, Watcher. Yeah, we were caught off guard here. That flower, how came it into your possession? Well, let me tell you about it. How very like her. Guided by its light, we come to know her true intentions. Intentions which remain a mystery, even to us. In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the name. And of course, don't rip the flowers out of my hair.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
That would be a good idea.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Etheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts.
Good idea.
And circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Ah, yeah, I guess you should.
Agreed. The Charleyan Forum, yes?
I don't think it's them. Or is it?
How did you know?
I was thinking it was the Asians.
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans.
So does this mean we get to drop the ball on them now?
But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
Agreed. Yeah, it's time to go back to our own world now. Alright, the Oriange, I guess we'll close this quest. 'Twas a relief to see Livingway was pleased with my gift of ink. To serve and serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It will be no easy task to prepare them for what must needs be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive me my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you. in all our fellow Scions. When next I return to Atheris, I pray to find you all in good health and in good spirits. I hope so too. So we'll take our 435,000 experience points, 1,005 gil, and the final Aether current here on the moon. Attunement complete. And so, there we go. So before we pick that up, I should, at the very least, cover the remainder of the map. So let's go do that. So yeah, let's see what we missed out on. As we go up and over. Yeah, but I can see why there's nothing here. It's pretty much empty on this side. And it does appear we need to fly over the crater to add this part of the map too. Yeah, we gotta hover right over where Zodiark once laid. I'm guessing, do we also need to cover down here in the corner? We'll know in a moment. Yes, I do. Alright. I have no problem with that, especially since we've covered everything over there. Yeah, get ourselves up and over and where we need to be. Just hope that the moon dust, I'm not coughing up on it or anything. So you can see it as we're flying by. There we go, we have the full coverage of the map. And so head on back to the tower. So yeah, we have all of the area for Garlemald now covered, and we now have all of the moon now covered. Of course, we know that for Labyrinthos and for Thavnair, there are two-part areas, so we're gonna have to pick up with the rest of that stuff later on in the main story. Where's my crew? There you are. Alright. And so, it's time for us to prepare for departure. Let's speak with the Stola to take on the next level 84 main story quest entitled Returning Home. Your excursion on the moon is concluded. The Stola is keen to return to Atheris. With the Loprets in Oriange's capable hands, we didn't worry about affairs here in our absence. Knowing that now that the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphanode and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Indeed we must. Yeah, we're just gonna warp out this way. And this is the only way we can go to get back to our own world. And lo, we have returned. Alright, Thancred. Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. Me too. Yeah, and so early. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share a curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contention, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where, in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see to it that everyone is prepared. Agreed, though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility shouldn't need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to cut broken glass. And so away they go. And so are we. Yeah, the less time I can spend in here, the better. So let's get going. Alright, we have returned. Yeah, hang on there, Lucia, we're coming. We've been away for a while, but we're back.
It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope?
Well, here's all you need to know. And the information will also come from these two. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence?
We succeeded in subduing the Tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavour to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the Tempered be relocated?
I guess not.
Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until the patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphinaud and Alice's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today.
Well, that's good to hear. Where are they in the meanwhile?
In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald?
I guess we're not at that point yet.
Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished.
Oh, awesome!
For a mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you experienced in Thavnair. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksy afforded her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Tempered has been completed.
Alright. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force, to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home.
I believe that accounts for recent events here. So, what's with the moon and the Telophoroi?
Oh, you won't believe what happened. Let me tell you all about it, in great detail. And so after imparting them 5 full days of information...
The final days? Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles.
No. We're not even halfway through the game yet.
There's still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow scions from their present duties, that they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse.
Speaking of your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Krau, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldessian Annex and given into Tataru's care.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return.
Let us be on our way then. Indeed. One last thing, if I may. What's that, Maxima? After your confrontation with Zodiac, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they will likely not live to tell the tale, or if you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. An admirable but futile endeavor. Yeah. I think the trail's gone cold right now. Aye, you are the only foe he considers worthy. And even if my men found him, who but you could hope to bring low that monster? Pray forget I entertained the notion. Don't worry, while on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become the source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this very reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. So there is such a thing as a different title. Yeah, we're focused now.
Fandaniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems his bloodlust to keep him company.
Better that than an army to see it stated. At any rate, I will not keep you any longer. I pray you safe passage back to Sharlayan. And so away we go. Alright. Shall we get out of battle armor for a while? And head on back to the Baldessian Annex in Old Sharlayan. Alright. Back over to the Baldessian Annex. Wow, someone is really burning through the levels as fast as possible. We're only 2 weeks since the launch of Early Access and someone is about to get 3 level 90s. I wouldn't be surprised if there are people who already have even more than 3 90s. Hey there, Kryl.
Welcome back, Rika. We were so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Hyland called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's weariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this. Though he prevented Zodiac from being unleashed upon the world, I'm curious to know what else took place there on the moon.
Well, let me tell you all about it.
Perhaps you should wait for the others to join us before you give your accounts. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived.
Alright. Yeah, certainly it seems like this quest goes on for quite some time. Alright there. Let's wait for our comrades to arrive. Now that everyone has returned, except for Oriange, of course. Ah, there you two are.
Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy.
And so,
will Oriange be joining us?
Not at the current moment. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though we can explain why better than I. Yeah, so let's give you the full lowdown. And so, later that night...
In the final days, as befell Amarot. Are we to escape via the moon? What are the source and its reflections?
Yeah, I don't like it either. I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. Me neither, mon frère. So how do we stop this?
Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarot, the solution would be to alter the flow of ether through the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiac, sacrificing half the star's population in the doing, but it should go without saying that such a sacrifice must not, cannot, be repeated. Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amarotines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorum. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amarotines' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the form then. Having worked with the Loputs in secret all this time, there's surely more they can tell us.
Although I'm sure they're still not willing to give you any attention. Oh, wait a minute.
Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news! The form is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside, some sort of announcement.
Uh-oh.
What is father up to now? There's only one way to find out.
Are we officially kicked off the island? Has the tribe well and truly spoken? Yeah, this cannot end well. They're all the members of the Forum and many of the locals. How badly will this end for us? Yeah. Hi there, you. We know why you've called us here. Yeah. Look at me, damn it.
Order! Order, I say!
Well, no one was talking at all there, Barnier. But we're definitely paying attention to you now.
I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice.
Yeah, in the middle of the night.
This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly.
Yeah, let the murmurs begin as to why.
You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld.
Oh, took you long enough.
The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. the final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
It's been under lock and key for
Calm
forever.
yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first,
Yeah. What do you have to say, young lady? Is this the official declaration of our banishment?
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Oh yeah, this was mentioned before. And therefore, everyone in the forum finally has to say what has been hidden for so long.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Yeah, and that includes you, Fortunal.
Very well.
Out with it.
270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely
She
shocking.
spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom.
In other words, we're gonna turn tail and just use it, right?
Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
Who can say?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus.
Yep, they're turning tail.
For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
So in other words, we can't discourage him from not doing this? Yeah, the look on their faces says it all.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Seems like the reaction is mixed.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
And so away it goes everyone. And away go the members of the forum. Yep, they're abandoning us all. Yeah, look how pissed we all are.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work.
And now we know why.
If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit.
Well, it kind of is.
Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Good luck. If you couldn't sway him before, you're not gonna sway him now. But yeah, take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Yeah, we can pretty much expect to see and know how unfiltered those are gonna be. In fact, they just conveniently happen to be right over there, the two of them. Yeah. Hey, Dad!
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
You saw this coming from a mile away, didn't you?
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Well, in the eyes of the Forum, it is the only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures, and have conversed with no small number of peoples.
And done so in serious violation.
These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do?
Isn't it obvious?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence.
We've heard that one before.
This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
How do you respond to that?
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Yeah. And by the way, you're still disowned. Yeah. Get in there and hide.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
Nope.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, will need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? Having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Or even more.
Shall we then? To the Annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
Let's go do it. Alright, so I guess I might as well just run down to where we can go. Also, can I try and get up there somehow? I can, and I did. Nice. Alright, go. Back to the Annex. Missed the stairs. Hey there, Ojika. It's a lot less crowded in here, isn't it? Carl tells me the Forum made a rather momentous announcement. So there's to be a great exodus, is there? I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after... Why me, I ask myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here and we'll get through this together. And who knows, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Retire to your chamber. And in so doing, take the 475,000 experience points, 1,581 gil, and a level 84 headpiece. So, later that night... Let's have a look at the moon. Let's make sure it doesn't cry. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't look so kindly on me, and uh-oh. I hope this is a dream we're having. Yeah, we're now having visions of what's to come, it seems. Yeah, is the lunar cry imminent? A visitor has come knocking at your door, whoever could it be? Oh, it's one of those again. Oh, it's one of these again. Who do I want to talk to? Mon frere, it's been a while. Can I speak with you? Yeah, I guess I'll have to show off the various answers you get, depending on who comes at the door. It's not often we see Mon frere out of his armor.
You're alone. Good. The twins thought now would be a wonderful time to pay a visit to my chambers. Rather than listen to them bicker over tonight's snacks and tomorrow's plans, I seized the first opportunity to make my escape. To their credit, they decided against intruding on your peace and quiet.
Unless I choose differently in the other ways I can show off. Yeah, come on in. Oh, you want me to come out and join you?
Can all be a bit exhausting at times, can't it? I wasn't sure what to make of you at first. During the Dragon Song War, how quick you were to take up a cause not your own. But I came to see that is simply the way of you and yours. I will not pretend to understand this talk of ancient primals and the final days.
Yeah, that's all over your head.
But I trust in your judgment and choose to believe in your cause. You and Alphino have my lance, now and always.
And you'll have mine too.
You'll need it. Rack and ruin looming on the horizon. Calamity bearing down upon us. There's no place I'd rather be than here. Standing shoulder to shoulder with friends on the front line.
I'm right there with you, mon frere.
So do not hesitate to send me against your enemies. I'll make them rue the day they met me.
That's the spirit. Yeah, look how happy I am.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I could do with a little air. If Alphino asks, I was never here.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess he'll jump out the window.
Until the morrow.
Until the morrow, mon frere. And off he jumps. Oh, that was so worth it. Yeah. My focus is there. I'm ready to go on the new day. A short while earlier in the Alamigan Quarter, though. Yeah, the towers may be gone, but what's going on here? Oh, that's the ruin walking by?
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
Oh, they're nervous about that. I can understand why.
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
Are you sure about that?
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Oh, who goes there?
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Who might you be? Oh boy. A new threat now emerges. Meanwhile in Ishgard. What happens on this snowy night? The streets are pretty quiet. Yeah, not a lot of people about. Aaronville found his way all the way here, though. And hey there, Sir Duguin Riel.
Another commission of paramount importance.
Yeah, Sir Duguin Riel showed up in the background.
Well, what have we here?
Is this what the new face of Tempered looks like? I don't think you want to touch him.
Are you all right?
Careful when he turns his face. Yeah.
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
Oh, trust me, it's no trick. Where is he stumbling to?
The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
You really don't want that question answered, believe me. The seeds are being planted. As we take a look at the map. Yeah. the core is beginning to rot, and it begins in Thavnair. But that will be saved for next time. We know where the danger will be next. Yeah, and it can be told because we have ominous music playing. So, yeah, next time, which will be tomorrow morning, we have to head on back to Thavnair because things are about to get much worse. And we saw the first telltale signs, but it's as Aaron Vale himself said, it's only gonna get worse. So, tomorrow morning, come back and join me here on Twitch as we continue on with the journey because we have a lot more to do, and it's only gonna get crazier as we go along. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker live here on Twitch. See you back here tomorrow morning as the second half of the game gets underway and things take a turn for the worse. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.